First, let's do that. Alright, and then maybe releasing your toes and releasing your knees. Alright, lacing your arms. Breathe in. Alright, the left arm softens and just extend a light C shape. So we've been practicing for an hour and 30 minutes already. Another 30 minutes. Inhale and open. Alright, right arm soft. Exhale sideways. Alright, back to your center line. Alright, with your knees bent, coming down to earth. Alright, stepping back with the right leg, walk behind us, and then place your right knee to the floor. Alright, easy here, a bit of a side to side. Alright, and we're just lifting up to a vertical line. So reposition your right knee a little shorter there, so when you rise up, there's no pressure in the lumbar region. Easy for this. We're going to work progressively. Inhale, lift up. Feel any trapped energy lingering around the neck and shoulders. Free them, and then rise. Alright, placing your hands to floor. Alright, we just step back to downward facing dog position behind it. Alright, right leg, three-legged dog, and then bend the knee. So the right hip is slightly open already. And we're going to glide the right knee through for your sit ankle, tops to the mat. Alright, with the left leg open behind us, as much as you can, square. If squaring gets a little bit heavy on your left knee, the block is there, so you can place your right sit bone. This is just to modify. If you don't need this, you may just do it off the floor. Alright, forward the trunk and relax the torso. Come in, forward just a bit. Relax your left foot. Relax the back. Gently, you're going to open your upper back up and then the spine and support you. And then just cross the left leg. A little bit of a sway here. Breathe in, trunk low. Side body stretch. We're twisting facing the left side. If your shoulders feel open, you can find the arm around already and twist your trunk. Crossing the bind, uncross the right leg or left leg. Just place the foot in front, forward the hips, and step back with the right foot. Right, from here, place your right knee down. So we're repeating the sequence twice. This time, your right hip is longer already. Just adjusting the leg longer and moving the right longer. Whereas the first round is under the hip. Now get it a little bit longer behind you. Right? And that means adjusting your upper spine slightly up so you don't feel compression in the lumbar spine region. Just open the front split foot. Alright, pressing both hands to floor, step back behind you, and around the position, exhale. And we just flow forward, upward dog, downward facing dog position. Alright, we're stepping up with the right foot forward, tops to the hand. And then place the left knee down. Easy first. Easy angle, 90-90. Just to draw it up to the central or vertical line. Inhale. Think about long vertical lift with the spine. Don't curl back. It's more of a traction up, up, up. Breathe in. Don't forget the breath pattern. Like that. Alright, hover the trunk forward so the hands catch the excess pressure. Step back behind you. Downward dog. Left leg, three-legged dog in the bent knee. Lift knee through, tops of the mat, set forward. Right hip opens. Alright, down and lower it. Breathe in and rise it up. Right leg crosses on top. Cross legs ankle. And the top knee down. Right. Check the leg. And twist to the right. Bind against you. Although the twist is not our topic today, let's just experience it deeper. So pouring your way towards the left, right side diagonal. Yep. And then you're going to feel the left side lighten. And from here, scoop it forward while keeping that right diagonal angle and lift it up and spiral around the back. So when you twist, there's a little bit of slithering action inside, and you find the center, both sides open, holding. Alright, crossing the arms, breathing open. Alright, placing your right foot in front, stepping back with the left foot for second round, this time with the left hip longer and the leg longer and the hips lower. But here, the spine longer and then taller in the upper spine. Can you soften your right left kneecap? You don't want to get tight around the joint as well. We're going to open them next. Alright, both hands to earth. Step back behind you. Downward dog. Gliding through forward plank. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale, open up. Exhale, downward dog. Alright, lift knee through and set forward, tops of the mat. Alright, so check the knee. Instead of taking them wide and hard, slide them in but wide. Alright, block work here. So we're going to open our right kneecap and then the right quadricep. So we won't be feeling the pressure down the kneecap. Alright, so you're going to place your block not against the bone of the knee, but up against the bottom of the quadricep. Yeah. Alright, so you're going to free your right knee. Gesture this first. You should be able to bend the knee without any pressure and the kneecap without any pressure in the leg. You should be feeling light and comfortable. Alright. Now adjusting slightly forward with the left and then slither your trunk to the right and right up the center and progressively descend low and down. The block work or the block behind us will support our knees, will support and encourage the thighs and the quadricep to lengthen further, and at the same time squaring your hip a little bit. Supported by the block. As you rise, you might be pouring your way to your left side, so that will entangle the back leg easy. Circle around the front. Alright, cross the thigh higher, the knee higher. Grab the left arm easy in front, and you're twisting facing the right side. You can cross the foot, or you can just place the foot. Pressing the right foot in front and launching your left leg back behind your left foot. Alright. From here, your left hip long, your hips low, and then you're going to throw up. So using the left knee to grip the floor shoulder. Pull this space in, tight, and rise. You're lifting like a backward C-shape. With the right kneecap open, you can bend your right knee further forward, and you can draw your spine further up. Alright, how do you release this one? Inhale, lift the current up. Alright, folding slightly behind you there, so your hip will stack again. Release the arms a bit. Inhale, lift the tummy muscles up, hands to floor, curling the back toes and freeing the leg behind you. And stepping back, chaturanga position. Inhale, open upward, and exhale, bending down. Alright, right knee through and set, tops of the mat. Alright, and then have again the block, resting on the bottom of the quad, the front of the thigh, the bottom. Just a little bit up to the knees. Gesture again, so there's no pressure. Is it free? And then as you do this motion, moving that left side front below correctly. You might be feeling gritty stretch happening down the hip. Let's say Kundalini opening. It's a really feel good stretch there. Have more. Alright, forward. If you need more, bending. Walk around and do some adjustments. Open the throat forward. You don't want to be close to it. Yes, a little bit of that. Just relax. Easy. Extending the spine. This motion should feel good, especially on the lumbar spine region. I'll try to gesture there. No pain? No. Right, and as you do this, moving that side. Alright. And then just settle for like 5 breaths. Deep quadricep stretch. It's a deep psoas stretch. Alright, pouring the weight to your right. So when you release the leg, there's no pressure. Alright, crossing high up the knee. Alright, breathe in to pull that tummy in. And wrap and exhale. Alright. Know your twist. Lean diagonal left. And then back. Alright. And then you're gonna feel that nice steady space where the twist is nice and comfortable and more open. That's your best space. Alright, I'm crossing the right left leg. Alright, the right foot behind you, lunge position. Knee down. Alright, with the breath. Forward and up. Inhale. Upper spine opens. As your hips move forward, you get a traction down with your spine rolling up. But you can't just, you don't want to be curling back, you want to keep lifting up, up, up. Alright, so you move the pelvis forward, lift your space. Well done. Alright, how do you release? Rise back up. Yes, that's it. You got to release. You're going to fold, so the hip will start again. Exhale, hands to the floor. By stepping back, chaturanga. Your upward dog should be feeling open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Alright. Let's have more quadricep and knee openness. Alright, lift knee through again and sit forward, touch to the mat. Alright, get your blocks again there. But this time we're going to set our left buttock as well up against the block, or the right butt. Alright, can you change leg? Going is the left side. So we're going to do the same drill. And we're going to set our front hip also up against the block. And that way both knees are open and free to move. And there's no pressure along the joints of the hips. And there you can maneuver and then move the hips around it. And as you do this motion, pull that lower spine already forward. Alright, and then down you go. Right. With your block supporting your left buttock and the left thigh, melt the right hip down and move the right side trunk low. Think about your right hip melts. You're fully supported with the block. So take the dive. Think about your right hip melts. Think about the right side trunk moving long forward. Make sure your right kneecap is not restricted. Try to do the drill of bending enough. That will free the knee. With your breath, rise it up. You may place your sitting bone there, so there's no pressure. And then from there, release the block. With your right knee higher up again. Twisting to the left or right side. For right and left. A little swaying motion. And then twist around. Cross the arms, stepping forward with the right foot, lunging back with the left foot. Alright, now back to our 90-90. Alright, our first deep back then, 90-90 legs. Please have your blocks beside you, or just place the block behind a little bit. So can you turn your blocks right up to the medium height? Like this. So you won't be lunging forward with long hips, rather you want to keep the knee 90-90 and the hips stacked over that or under that spine and rise it up. Alright. Common pitfall in back bending, you're going to dump like this because you want it to reach back. Now, you want this space thin and long. Up, up, up. Alright. That's the reason why the blocks are high there behind you. So when you reach back, you won't be tempted to dump it forward. Rather, you want to keep this space up. One hand. If you need a higher, turn the block higher. Alright. Instead of you dumping the pelvis forward, lift the upper spine up. And the upper spine only curls back. The low back will not change angle. Alright. We're going to walk around. My first breathe. Set it up. Don't dump it. You release using your left knee to push down, using the breath to draw up. Take your time. Using the left hip to grip forward, keep holding a little bit here until your spine stacks over itself. Loosen a bit, placing your hands on the floor, and then stepping back, downward facing dog, and flowing to chaturanga out for dog. Open through, and curl it back. Alright, it's the right knee through and sit position, top of the mat. Block under your right quadricep with the kneecap free. And another one down your right head. There's no pressure on both. Right. Forward the left side front. Long left. Melt your left hip to move your trunk forward. Melt the left hip, melt the left hip, melt. Yes, as you melt the left hip, move the trunk flow forward, inhale. Let's Backbends. Alright, you're rising up with the inhalation, support yourself with the right hip in the block. Alright, and that's it. Pause. Right knee, left knee high. Right arm binds around, west to the left. We're now ready. Release back to the center channel. Left foot forward, lunge your right leg back. 90-90 again. This was the difference, spreading down. 90-90 legs. And the block the side again. Or behind. Now you're gripping your right knee down and forward so that this becomes a stop as your right thigh rolls up and your upper spine rises up. So your right knee is strong as your foundation. Then just flow forward, upward dog, downward dog. We're going to repeat one more each side. It's the same drill. Yeah. As I encourage some of you to go a little bit deeper. Right. So it's the other leg in front. Take your time. It's the same drill. It's the right foot on top. Enjoy your rhythm. First this. Change this, eh? Up. Yes, beautiful. Alright, just flow at your own time. Turn around up the dog and choose and get it. One last and the other leg. Stepping gets a little short after back here. 90 legs. Flowing down. Alright, last two back bends will be symmetrical ones. It's the Ustrasana on the kneel position. After doing those asymmetrical Ustrasana will feel very open, so you may not need the box anymore. You can just go straight with your feet flat behind you, tops of your feet. Don't hold too long in child's pose. Alright. Do it with me. Inhale as you open. Same principle. From the knees, draw inwards. From the thigh, draw upwards. From the hips, draw in and up with the upper spine, lighter. Alright. Inhaling. One hand, the other hand. You may even get your hands flat behind you already. The release is the same. Right. Don't dump it back, Joy. Keep rising up. Yes, keep rising up. Yes, alright. Keep rising up. Alright, from there. Go softer behind you. Alright, now try to curl back. Hold back in. Back in. Lagu Vajrasana. Okay. Soften down, soften down. Be patient when the back bends. But this is the most rewarding part of the practice when you curl back. Coming forward and down, chaturanga. Upward. Now we're facing dog. Think about this is the last. So do your deepest one with awareness, with care, And with mind and breath components, one more. Push down knees. Throw up. Backbend is throwing up, up, up. Think about your knees and your thighs like the root of the tree, and your arms and your limbs like the branches. It gets lighter and lighter as you go up. That's right under the asana. Beautiful. Alright, wait until the pressure's gone. Let's try joy. Activation. Finish. Alright. Love. Downward dog, upward dog. Breathe here. We'll reset. Alright, knees to us. Alright, you don't want to be closing the spine right away after a back bend. What's good is hugging your knees one at a time with the tops of your feet pressing down the earth. And so when you do this and your spine resets beautifully, well done, back bending. Alright, and then place the knees to floor, cross the ankles, and then sit. Alright, give your legs a little shake around the front, and a bit of a side to side. We're going to lie down, the back. Hugging one leg in, and the other leg too. Move the hips a bit of a side to side there. A very gentle twist only after the back bend. So one leg forward, cross the other knee on top. The spine should reset nice and smoothly. Not too long to twist though after a back bend. Reset back to the center line and open the legs wide. When you do this and the hips feel neutral again, on that back bending. Back bending is not different from weight training. When you work the muscles, it gets tight and sore. It's the same. Alright, come back up center and changing twist, other side. But after doing counters, the spine should be feeling nice and alright. And rise the current back up. We're rising out to cross leg position, one flow behind us. Chaturanga Dandasana, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Alright, we're gonna go and step our feet outside the hand for our Malasana position. Alright, when you do this and your hips and your spine reset beautifully, well done. Alright. Placing your hands in front. Now we're doing the Pakasana, or the bird's position. Pressing, leaning, walk for one. Like this. Press the feet. Let's do short. Forward. Beautiful. Release it now. Alright, let flow behind us. Upward. Downward facing. No. Well done. We're coming down to sit position, top center. Reach the arms overhead, touch out full circle. And exhale from down. Right, from the base of your spine, roll it up. And from the upper spine, melt it down. 2 more. One last here. Rise and cry out. And the hands hold together at the heart space. So the body is so very challenging to break free. But you did very, very well. Namaste. Thank you. Yeah, it's well done, dude.